Hey guys, it's Miss Morris, and you know I've always got some kind of crazy idea going on. So your teachers may have gotten a container that looks like this today. Now, I'm not going to tell you what happens in the container, and if you do know, don't tell your friends and neighbors, because we as a school are going to see what happens with what's in our container. Now, with any kind of live animal, because there is some live animals in here, they have to have shelter, and our film canister is their shelter. Now, on the lid of our film canister, it has some holes in there, so they are getting air. Then when we have our animals, they need like something to live off of. So you, in your canister, you have some oatmeal. Okay, and it's not necessarily their food. They may eat off of it, but they also need water and stuff like that. So you got a piece of potato. Now, if you decide to do this at home or whatever, just to have your own, you can use apple as well. But today we're using a potato. And so you just put a potato in there, and they will eat off of the potato, and the potato offers moisture as well. So what the key ingredient, and I don't know if you can see him, but the key ingredient in your container is the mealworm. Okay, and my third period class, we put 2 mealworms in everyone's container so that we can watch them go. And no, they're not going to eat each other. That's not how they roll. They're perfectly fine in there. You don't want to shake it up, and you don't want to, it's just like you don't want people to come to your house and go, oh, let's shake up the house and see what happens. No. So you want to be gentle with them. Now, teachers, I wouldn't do this every day, but maybe, every other day, every 3 days, you can tilt it and put it out on the table so that they can observe the mealworms and watch and see what is happening, because something is going to happen with the mealworms. And so if you just open the lid, like the ones I've already put in here, they've already tunneled down to the bottom. So if you put it out on your table, you will be able to see the mealworms, and then we can make observations. You may want to say day 1, day 2, day 3, whatever, and we want to see what happens each day to our mealworm, because there is some things going to happen. Okay. Then we can also maybe even have a race to see whose mealworm does its magic and how long it took. Okay. So just keep your lid on it. Don't put it in a cold, drafty place, but it doesn't have to be hot either. I mean, like, don't stick it in the refrigerator. I just have mine sitting up on a shelf. And again, we're going to watch and see what happens with our mealworms. If you know, do not tell anybody, because as a school, we will see what happens. Okay? Now, if you're getting this video and you want your very own mealworms, I have plenty more, and I will give you one of these. You just need to let me know. Or if you stop by my office, I will make you up real quick your own little mealworm. All right? So remember, we're going to do some observations. And if you want to journal as a class to see what happens, then we can see what happens and what magic happens with our mealworms. Thanks for participating and following along with another one of Ms. Morris's crazy ideas.